Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor for Day Trading for Success. We're going to have an exciting day of live trading, so stick with us, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to Day Trading for Success, hosted by the professor, a former math teacher, professional trader, and coder for Charles Schwab's Thinkorswim platform. The professor isn't a licensed financial advisor. Always consult a pro before diving into any strategies or demos you see here. Start smart, practice in a simulator, stick to a solid day trading plan, and don't forget to log every trade. Your profits will start with preparation. Thank you for allowing us to share in your journey. Please remember to subscribe, comment, give a thumbs up, and click that notification bell so you can be the first to receive more of our great content.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to be trading 750 shares of AMD. I have a large group with me here on Zoom, and everybody can afford that with their PDT account on margin. And then we have Charlie over here is handling the chat. And I'll be quarterbacking or calling the ball, or what a head trader does by calling out each and every trade like you do at prop firms. But everybody here is responsible for their own trades because I am not a licensed financial advisor. So today we'll be trading the RV strategy. That's what this big mess is, and that's the strategy that everybody wants to trade no matter when I come on and there's a vote. Everybody wants to trade the RV strategy. So it is a great strategy. There is a link to that book under the more information on this video, and I do recommend getting it. So we set it up basically just how it said to set it up with all this mess, and we're going to go over what it is, and then we're going to zoom in when we trade so it doesn't look like a mess. So first, let's just look at this layout, and we'll be trading in just a few minutes. So this is a 1-minute chart. Down here is the scalping indicator. This is a reduced day chart down here. This is the active trader. I'll be buying, selling market. Some people will be using reverse. I don't highly recommend it. I'll be doing that too. This is the level 2. I have my exchanges hidden here, so none of my account shows. This is the 15-minute chart. This is a 5-minute chart. This is a reduced 5-minute chart, a reduced 1 hour, and a reduced 4-hour chart. All of these are on here to set up the RV strategy faster. You don't have to have all these on here when you trade. I'll be just leaving them on as we go. Now, the RV strategy starts at a half hour after market open, according to all the back testing data when you need that type of price action. So we are in the United States on the New York Stock Exchange, which is on the East Coast. So the market opened here at 9:30 a.m. We'll be starting to trade at 10 a.m., which is about 14 minutes from right now. And until then, we'll be going over the strategy, how we set it up, so you can learn really quick how to do that. If you already know, and you already know this layout, which I will be offering for free, you can just go ahead and download this layout. It'll be under the show more. Remember, when you go to the link, you don't just press the link. So you highlight, all right, copy, then you go up in your setup gear wheel on the top right hand of your screen. This is all on Thinkorswim. All right, and then you import, you put in shared item, a box opens up, you press Control V, and then the link goes in there, okay, and then you say, then you just press share. And it's going to give you a prompt to click something else for Thinkorswim, but it's already there. So don't keep clicking because it'll say error. It's already under your layouts. Just go look. You have an option to name it something else in that process. So it'd either be the name that I had on it or your own name. But that's how you get it in. So remember all that so you don't email me saying it doesn't work, it's broken, it's broken. But it's pretty cool layout. I use it a lot. Now, all these custom indicators, which I'm going to go over in just a second, will not be on it unless you own them already. So if you have them already, it'll automatically populate. I recommend getting at least some of these. These are what the traders use at the prop firms. These are what the pros use to scalp. Do they make a difference? They absolutely make a difference. There is no question with modern technology having the better indicators that literally predict the price action for you once you learn how to read them a little bit. Now, nothing's 100%, obviously, so you always have to have a max loss per trade and a max loss for the day, and you should always log. But yes, these indicators clearly make a difference, and I'll have links to these that are on my screen and a bunch of others if you're interested. But you'd go over to the $1 Million Margin Club website into their vault, and they have all these scripts for like $24.95. So it's up to you. I'm not going to do a big sales pitch for them, but I will say that if you think about spending $25 or even $100 that you should be able to get back in a single trading session, they're highly worth it. And then you have them forever. And we're gonna see how dynamic they are. Some days they're amazing, and other days they're just like, oh, I'm kind of glad I had that. I still think that the strategy support and resistance levels are the key, but with any strategy, these indicators that are on here can be used. So again, they're under the show more. Now let's go over exactly what this layout is here. So this is a 1 minute chart. Did I already do this 1 minute chart? Yeah, I did this. Let's go into more detail about, okay, I did do this, more detail about how we set this up and what all these lines are. So the first thing you do with the RV strategy is you go to the day chart. Here's a day chart. You look at the close of the previous day, which is right here. So to the right of my picture there, it says C $99.89 underneath on that line. That's the close of yesterday. And then down here is your ATR. So that's a smoothed ATR over 14 days. It takes the open and close and smooths it out over a 14-day period. And if you look down there now, you'll see it is $4.13. So we'll call it $4.14. You divide that number in two, right? So $2.07. And then you subtract half of it from the close to get the ATR low. And then you add half to get the ATR high, although it looks like they're not in the right position. So that's a little scary. Let me see. Do we have time to correct this? This is the open close. Did they get put on the wrong day here? So this closed at 99. This should be like $97 and $97.79, and that is not what this is at. So let's go ahead and open this up. $97.79. 97.79. I didn't double check this. That should be that, and then this should be add $2.07 to the close going up. So we'll put it at 93 plus $2, so 90, 100, 101.93. 101.93 is what this should be. 101.93. So let's see. Well, that's correct then. So that one got correct. So I don't know why this one was off, but we fixed it now. So anyway, that's how you set the ATR. You saw me do it. And then the other thing that the strategy goes on, we have other people trading in the studio. Alan just came in, and there's a lot of people trading here besides who I have up on Zoom. And so this is an actual studio for trading people to trade. So this is creating a range, right? So we need to have a range because the way the RV strategy works is they're large cap and mega cap stocks. So they're $25 billion minimum market cap, 1 billion minimum float, and you're getting stocks that you want to be constantly consolidating or moving sideways. Now with this volatile market right now that we hope isn't going to be completely destroyed by all this tariffs and everything else that's going on, there's been a little bit more movement. Like AMD has trended down, but we decided we wanted to trade something with a larger share size, but was going to be moving slower to do multiple scalps. And you'll see what I'm talking about. So, but usually you're looking for something that has multiple days like this within this range. So we really only have 2 days prior to today, and it looks like it was about to break it today, then went right back down again. So, so we're going to stay in this range, I think. And so that's what you're looking for because it usually just moves in and out like a snake. So it gives you the whole strategy is based on, support and resistance going up, going down, going up, going down, and then finding that kind of where that is by creating channels with historical data. So right now we have the main range. Now let's look at some historical data. So let's go ahead and open up this. The first thing you do is you open up the Fibonacci. So this is a 5-minute 10-day. You can see the lows marked there, and here's the high. So you always snap left to right. It could be high to low or low to high. This ended up being high to low, and then these levels open up. Now in the RV strategy, all these are considered to be the same weight. This is nature's mathematical formula, and they're going to give us levels that the price action might turn around, that they're respected at. So you can see down here that is exactly what happened. Well, of course, that's where it was marked. Never mind. I always do that. Look how fabulous that is. But it came down and it hit it again, right? The other one didn't really. These are the 10-day is going to be wider. Then that's why we do a 2-day. So this is a 5-minute 2-day Fibonacci level, and we mark it again, and that's going to open more levels. So that the RV strategy calls for multiple ways. So now if you look at the channeling that it created just with the Fibonacci, the pink and the yellow, don't look at these blue lines yet, you can see that it is trading, in that kind of channel there and here and here. So those are just guidelines, right? And then the other thing you do, the strategy says you go to a 4-hour chart and you look for where price action turned around, and then you try to create channels that are around 25 to 50 cents wide in price action. So the 4-hour didn't have enough for me to do that, especially this big gap here. So what I did is I went down to the 1-hour, which is what the strategy says to do. You keep going down until you find where you can get a lot. And in here, so where did the price action go up, stop, turn around, right? That could happen again. That's called a pattern. So this is historical data patterns. So those are all marked because they happen over and over and over again. Now, some people will say, that's ridiculous. You can't count on that to ever happen. Well, you can't count on it. They'd be right to say that. You can't count on it. But there's a really good chance, but it's better to have them marked than not. And that's when people were trading a lot of momentum, 5,000, 10,000 shares looking for a catalyst for news and jumping in and out based on just volume alone and sometimes candlestick patterns, which I actually highly recommend you study as well. I have a link to the best pattern book down there. It's called the Candlestick Pattern Playbook, and it has a rating system. It's the only one with it. I would highly recommend that too. But if you only have that to go by and no support and resistance, just volume and patterns, it might work for momentum if you're lucky for the 1% that can do that. But most traders need a little bit more to go on. And that's why the RV strategy, somebody, a group of traders got together and did something good. Now, I also have some custom indicators on here. This is the market magnet that you see right here. Let me just zoom in on this just a little bit more here. This is the magnet in the center, and this is sort of draws the action. This is the upper level that'll usually turn around, and then the lower level will usually turn around. You can see it keeps hitting it. So that's an indicator that I was talking about that the pros use based on the volume profile mathematical formula, but a little better tweaked for large cap. That is a really, really helpful, and you'll see me read it. Then you see like that green arrow there and here. This is the buy-sell oscillator based on RSI crossover. Really, really handy. So you'll see those arrows tell you when to turn around. Okay, so those are two things that I use. These gray lines are the whole and half dollars. That's like trading with the crowd. You kind of want to know where those are. So I have those marked in on mine here. But you can draw those in yourself. You don't need to buy an indicator. It's just easy because it'll be on every stock all the time. Then down here is the really amazing thing. This is the scalping indicator, the newer one with the EMA crossover. So the red are the sellers, the green are the buyers. This shows the percentage inside any candlestick. Let me just get this set up correctly. So you can see the sentiment inside any candle. So I always annotate it to you're on a wave with a surfboard and you're waiting for that wave to swell to come up, and then you jump on. So you can literally see that this was about to go short. It showed you, see how it went up. You could jump on that move and then just get ready to get off. So this really, really helps you. Over here we have the ADX crossover alarm with alert and clouds, and this is really, really handy as well. And you saw me open up this 5-minute chart. Let's get this set up, guys. We're about to start, so we can follow this. This is the multi-chart alignment. So rather than having lots of charts open, because people trade at different timelines, right? This is showing you the 5-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute, 1-hour, and 4-hour charts in how they closed and what direction they're going. Knowing that before you go in, multi-chart aligning your entry and exits. So you're trading with the crowd. That's a key thing. So when you're about to go in, or you see that there's things are flipping and you want to get out, having this multi-chart alignment, and there's a whole bunch of different versions. I have a link to where you can go get any of those from The $1 Million Margin Club has all this stuff. So they are a group of professional traders, and they know what they're doing. So these indicators are very, very helpful. So we're about ready to get going, guys. So we'll be doing scalping, 750 shares. Everybody's up there. We have about a minute and a half. Charlie was nice enough to get me a double shot espresso, iced coffee, and that'll get me. I had a little bit of jet lag last couple of days, and we're back at it. We're back at it, guys. So got a lot of cool videos coming out in the future that was planned on while I was gone. We're going to be doing critiques and analysis of former videos that are already out there. That's the thing I've been asked for the most, so that people can understand how to predict the future even better. Although I'll be calling it, and that is the key. If you know what's going to happen, then of course you have a way better chance of making money knowing that. So, but again, remember, max loss per trade, max loss per day. Nothing is, you can't count on anything. All this little stuff just gives you the edge. I have the 20 EMA, 14 EMA, 9 EMA, and then I have the VWAP coming down from up here. So these are all things on my chart as well. You'll see me read them at different times, and I'm looking to go. It's broke this level. It broke the market magnet. I'd like to see that pull down before I go short, but I don't know. The $100 seems to be hard to get by here. So yeah, I'm looking to go short here. Just by the way, it's not breaking that 100. So I'm going to go in short right now, guys. So I went in short, and just to see if it can bank up. Wow. I'm going to go ahead and reverse right there. So what did I get that at? 99.49. If it keeps going, then I'll do it. I didn't expect that big of a move right there, but maybe I reversed too quickly. Let's see. Yeah, I should have waited it out and gone a little further there. So I'm what we call managing a bad position right now. So I'm going to look for it to get back up to the 100 if it does, and then since it's trending down, look at the trend. All right, we'll keep thinking about trending down with it. So let's see. I'm looking at the market maker here to get me 100, not the candlesticks, to see if it gets anywhere near there. That was 92. That was close. So it may not go all the way up there. I'm just going to take it there. So what did I get it at? So I banked $500. I have it 90.90. That's not exactly where I wanted it, but yeah, that's not exactly where I wanted it. That's not too good. Yeah, these are tight scalps, so we're gonna have to play these tight. What did I get it at? That's 93 at least. So I'm liking that there's no slippage of any kind here, which is great. Charles Schwab is doing their job. That doesn't make my trading any better, but yeah, it seems like it's not really going down like I was hoping here. I get that at 99.81. Bank 700. I thought I was out of position for a second because nothing happened. We're just going to try to move inside this channel right here, guys, because that's what it's doing. And then this is our fail-safe, and that's our fail-safe if I catch it the wrong way to get back out. So this is the thing about AMD, which we talked about. We're going to have tight little channels, 20, 30, 40 cents. And so we're looking at the 100. I'm going to go back up to the 100 again, which is only 19 cents up to try to play that channel. Although it's 110 is $100.10 is actually where it's been stopping. So maybe I can sneak it past there a little bit. There's 100. Well, maybe I should have taken it because it bounced right off that 100 if you saw the price action. 100 again. I'm going to take that. 106 cents. So that banked me 900. So we'll look for it back down here again. Or I get out up here at 130 cents. So I'm looking back down toward 99.80 range or close to it. It kept bouncing near it and then going back up. There was 89. Let's see, guys, what we got here. RV strategy is working good. We're using these levels as guidelines, and they seem to be helping a lot because there's not a real lot of volume for the indicators. I'm just going to take that. It just doesn't seem like it's going to go all the way down. So I broke 1,000. 99, yeah, 99.88. So we'll see if it gets us back up over that $100 mark. Again, I'm going to look at the market maker more than the level 2 because that's what I'm actually getting on market. We're not doing limit here so that we get filled instantly with it in less than 0.2 of a second is what they promised me. So let's see. Wow, I'll take that. So 103 cents. So we went a little over, got 1,100. Yeah, we're not making a lot on these, but we are slowly stair-stepping up, which is good. So we're going to look for it to come back down here. Let's wait and see. Kind of like to go more than, okay, see the oscillator turning around? Did you see that arrow? So that's telling me that it's not as strong going down. Look at how the buyers dropped off here. So, remember the trend is down. So we've been catching some scalps in here, but overall it's telling us, so is the EMA crossover down. It's telling us that maybe we have to be careful getting too excited about going long here. So I do want to watch that. No. Yeah, we're staying up there, man. It's not coming back down. So I don't know if these are, but the multi-chart alignment it was almost all green. So that's telling you that people want it to go up. More people are playing the longer version charts to go up time frame. So we have to keep that in mind too. So we're getting conflicting, wow, 93. Yeah, we're getting conflicting reports here, conflicting information. I mean, I'd like to have at least 50 to 100 bucks on a trade. I'm not going to try, on this level of share size, we need a little bit bigger. It seems like it's just dying here. So that's not good. We wanted a slow stock, but this is almost turning into a dead stock. So we have to be careful here. I'll take that. 81. So it did get down there, and the oscillator turned it around. See it? As well as the market magnets at the bottom. There's not enough volume to pull this magnet down. See how the volumes just dropped? So, we're going to have to catch these little tight moves in here. Okay, back up to $100. Let's see what happens. It went up there fast. 110. This might be the move to go longer. So let's see if we can get up to that 130 area, 30 cents area. Let's see. Not liking it to keep strong up there, but maybe. Let's give it a shot. I'm going to take that 22. So I've got 1,600 now. So every day, and see how the oscillator just was turning it around, guys. So buy sell oscillator told me get out. And you've got a fib level there. So I could have stayed in a little longer. No doubt, We're looking for it to get back down here again before I'm not going to play these little tiny reindeer games. It may be making a new channel up here, so see. But again, the oscillator says no. You have historical data that's turning it around. Look at it. Each one of these levels is like shackles, like pulling it the opposite direction when it breaks it. I like to think about it as being alive, and that helps me sort of predict the future here. Trending down, still trending down, but multi-chart alignment says up. ADX says down. And the scalping indicator is so weak that it's just like, I don't know what to think about it. I'd like to see this number be in the 75 to 150 range at least, with 750 shares. But then we're trying to get it to pull. Now there's the $100 mark right there, that gray line. Okay, there it finally turned around. Wow, there's a good trade. So let's see if we can get down to that 80-cent line there, or if it's going to create a new channel up there. There's 95. Looks like it wants the new channel up there. Oop, that was closer. I'll take that. 88. I got it at 88. So that banked me 1,800 and gave me a little bit of breathing room on that trade. I mean, it would have been good to get lower, but I didn't want to lose it. So 88 on that one. So these little trades I'm just wondering if it's going to help me with a trend here, because these little trades are getting very annoying. They're just tedious, to be slipping in on such small moves. So we want it back up here again. Let's see if it does it. I would say that this level's my fail-safe. If it gets all the way down to 99.58-ish range in there, I would absolutely get out of this position. But we'll hold it to do the same thing it's been doing, which is swelling up and down. That's the RV strategy, guys. You get a large cap, and it's a certain level of predictability, but you just have a maximum loss per trade set up, which for me, by the way, is $500 on this stock per trade. So we don't want to see it get there, obviously. I'm going to take that. I'm going to reverse again, see if we can get it back up to the 30. I took that a little soon, so I popped back out to flip around again, but let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to take that 20. So I broke 2,000. I'm going to do it again. I'm doing just this, what I didn't want to do, which is little tiny trades in here, but I'm doing it because they're working. But this can catch you really, it can catch you wrong here. So you got to be careful. Wow. So what did I get that at 27? So I got it right below it as the oscillator turned it around. And is it going to turn it around? Because it came up there. Wow. If it breaks that fib, I got to go the other way here. It keeps telling it not to go up, but it could be that it's making an upward move. I mean, the multi-chart alignment's saying up, but the trend is down still. So conflicting. The oscillator says go. Oh, there is some price action above the magnet. Did you see that? So that's not good in a short position that I'm in right now. Well, we made some money, guys. We thought we might, between 1,000 and 2,000 on this today before we try it again at the power hour. So we'll see how the day goes on this stock, or do we want to switch stocks for the power hour? I have a bunch of stuff to do in between there and catching up because I've been away a little bit. But back to the good old days, RV strategy. Make some quick coin and go about your life. You're done at 10:30, 11 o'clock, all figured out and off to enjoy your life. That's the idea, right? Well, it could be a different time depending on where you're trading. I know of people, all over the world, as well as a whole bunch of the $1 Million Margin Club is from all over the different countries. And yeah, you could be at a completely different time zone when I say that. So I'm not oblivious or ignorant of that. I'm not a completely dumb American, so cut me a break. It is hard to remember when you're so focused on your time frame to try to include other people when I'm doing it on YouTube, you know. Okay, I'll take it. 88. Okay, so that might have been too soon. That could have been too soon. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to grab that to flip around again. See if we can get it back down there again. It's on the same candle. I don't think it's, that could have been it maybe. So let's just keep a close eye here. We got a nice big cushion, so willing to try to sneak some baby ones in here. I just don't want to be going the wrong way, you know, when it makes a bigger move. That's what worries me with doing little tiny scalps in the middle of this 10 cent, 15 cent rather than 25, 40 cent ones, you know. Yeah, so it seems like it's going to go back up again, which is really weird that it wants to go up because it's been going down. Maybe it's better news today. Seems like the market's being destroyed right now. Not really happy with what's happening, but maybe, you know, it's resilient. Maybe we'll bounce back from all these ridiculous moves that are happening. So everybody's green. That's good. There was 88. I'm going to try to grab that again down there in the 80s, 80 cent. There was 80 and a little. I'll take that. 88. Darn it, that's not where I wanted it. Okay. Well, I banked the 2,800. I'm just worried about continuing these little trades. So this is pretty good right here. So I would say that the oscillator's turning around. The market magnet's going to turn it around. So everything, it's beyond, it's the magnet here, besides this lower level, it's pulling it that way. We have the scalping indicators not really helping us because the volume is just doing one thing. So the EMA crossover says we need to play it short. The ADX says we need to play it short. But the multi-chart alignment, well, now it's mixed, you know. And now we go to the support and resistance level. So you'll be happy to have this, which is the difference in this strategy, is knowing where historical data, which means people bought and sold. It's the oscillators turning it around here. So, and I was at 0. So I'm going to hang on to this position right here. See if we make one of these moves up again. Yep, I'm just 15 minutes showing down. You know, that's why you're seeing an ADX show downward trend, even though we're getting some recovery here. It's time to start looking at patterns here. So we didn't, you know, there was starting to make a bull flag, but then it blew it. So there is no bull or bear flag here. There is a tweezer move right here, which sends it down, uses the length of that candle on from its close, which would make it right there. So it's already surpassed that. We do have a doji here, a rickshaw man, which usually signifies a turnaround on the 1 minute. If you look on the 15-minute, that is a doji or rickshaw, more of a doji, signifying that it's going to turn around. So that's a pattern to watch because that's a longer time frame. And then here, everything, all the patterns are saying it's going to turn around. So let's see. Multi-chart alignments mixed. I'd like to see. Okay, well, the magnet pulled down. Did you see that? That means it's not going to keep going up, probably. So let's see, or if it's just finally catching up and reconciling here. So it's called a magnet because price action is drawn to it, but that doesn't mean it, you know, can be drawn to it from above or from below. And sometimes it takes a while for that to be drawn as the volume drops, because this is a volume reader, a volume that's already happened at a certain price. So it's pretty cool to have that, so you can see where people are waiting to either get back in or get out. So because that's where the price action has been, and the magnet's where the most of it's been at that price level, which is right around $100. So we're right where everybody is trading right now. That's where everybody's. So we want to see it get back up here again. I don't want to jump out quite too quickly here. So let's see. We broke 3K. The sellers, the volume went up with the sellers a couple of minutes ago, but it didn't make it to the top, which is not a good sign. It's a weakness if you're used to reading the scalping indicator, that it's like, yeah, hey, more sellers came in, but not enough of them. There was a lot of buyers there. So, you know, this is a lot of mixed signals. Now the multi-chart alignment's all green, except the 4-hour. So let's see if the $100 turns it around, or if it's going to try to break through that. Okay, well, we did already. Everybody did good already, as long as you don't hold into a bad move here. We did over what we thought, so everybody's happy. Yeah, it's just stalled here, guys. I need this to make somewhat of a trend here, so I'm just worried about trying to catch these little tiny scalps. Now that I have a big cushion, I'm waiting for, okay, so that's a little bit bigger move. At least it's got to the $100 here. So okay, can it get all the way up to the 30 there? You get me a little higher up there? Or should I just snag that? There was 20. Multi-chart alignment. I'm going to take that right there. What did I get that at 24? Actually going to turn right back around again on that. The oscillator did just come in there, so let's just see a second here if I did that too soon. Wow, see, because it did break it, and it looked like it was gonna, and sometimes I can just shoot it way up. So let's see if the fib, we're going to look at that fib to turn around again. Let's get a look at the fib. That was at 35. The fib's at 44. I would flip around at the fib and then see if it's going to keep going past it. But it finally broke that level higher than it's done, so let's take it for a spin here and just see if it's really going to start to trend up. Everything with the 4 hours green. 5 minute and 15 minute are showing green. And finally, the chart patterns are coming true. See, the volume picked up and it's at the top. That's the difference. 88 and 91% here a second ago. So let's see if that continues, although we just got a big hangman there. 45. Wow, that's it. I'm going to turn around at the fib there for just a second and see if it's going to keep going up. I'll try to catch a dip off of it. I'm just going to turn back around. I think it's going up, so I managed to bank it and then get right back in. So I'm at 49, and now we're looking at the 65 or the VWAP level. Let's see if that magnet pulls up. See if we get a bigger move here. Finally, some kind of a decent move here. Yeah, it's actually going, I thought it was going to be down all day. Look at that, top of it, volume increasing. So we don't want to get out of this move right now. This is the best move we've had consistently since the right when we started trading a half hour after open. Maybe we can get this up to 4K, guys, right? Okay, well, I'm the only one over 3K. But yeah, because I was doing those little dangerous. There's a couple of you right at 3K there. But it's possible we could get this to, okay, so is it going to break the VWAP too? Wow. So now I'm looking at 101 to get out, like up in here. These are the half dollar and whole dollar lines. Man, it's hard not to take this. So 80, we'll look at the 80, at that 81 level to turn around at. We've still got about 7 minutes to trade here. According to strategies, says a half hour. That's what the back testing is. But you can keep trading it after that, obviously. We set a time for our competition and for this video. I'm going to take that there. What did I get? I got it actually at 80 just to bank it, and I'll try to jump back in again if it keeps going. Uh-oh. Give me a dip to get back in. Give me a dip to get back in, guys. Come on. Dip it down. Dip it down. It's still going up. I want to go back long again, but I might take a lesser loss. I'm hoping that this doesn't hit 3 digits here. Come on, guys. Give me a dip. Yeah, it's definitely going to go up, so I'm in the wrong position. Can I get out at all here for less? There's $30. I'm just going to take the 22 hit there. So I'm at 3,500. I'm at 185. So, yeah. I guess I could have hung on to it and not taken a losing trade there. I think that's my first losing trade, but wow. So it definitely rejected off that level. That was too bad. I got out of that on my short. It is creating a tweezer move here, and I just didn't take all the data in quickly enough because the buyers did go down there, as you can see the volume. But it's definitely, if you look at the 5-minute and the 15-minute, we have an upward trend. As far as patterns go, the 15-minute doji was a slam dunk there, telling you what's going on. So you get a doji on a 15-minute, it's usually a good sign that it's going to flip. You just don't know how long it's going to flip. So we already got a pretty good move out of it, turning around from its downward. Oh, it's got an upward trend. I didn't see that happen. So we're upward trend now on the ADX. So we're not trending out. We haven't crossed over on the 14 on the scalping indicator, but we got a multi-channel alignment is more green than red. We've got the ADX now is green. The patterns are definitely green to go up, but we are consolidating right at this $100 between 65 cents and 81 cents, and it's actually dropping. So I'm in the wrong spot here. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to hold this going down. I'm trying to talk it up. You know, you wonder what moves the market. People move the market, right? So we just need like 100,000 people to be watching me, and then with my optimism. So yeah, I think that may have been the top. This is a tweezer move and it's turning around. Let's see what happens here. I'm getting ready to get out of this and go short and just lick my wounds. We're still doing pretty good. But it's not done yet. This 65 is giving it support. This previous, and the VWAP, which is everybody will say, you don't need to draw levels. Just look at the VWAP and look at everybody has a different idea. This is a specific strategy. So would I put these lines up all the time on any trades I do? Probably not quite the same. I think I'd do the fibs. But if I'm trading the RV strategy, yeah, I'm going to do what the strategy says. That's why it keeps making millionaires, and so many people are making a living on this strategy. So that's Day Trading Volume 1, guys. I mean, that's a great book. They did put out another one the end of last year, Day Trading Volume 4, as far as another one that covered strategies, and that's trading the open, and it has like 4 strategies in there. And we always say that's like printing money. So we try to do that. Multiple times a week before we break into a longer base strategy. Hey, it's coming back. It broke that 181 again. There we go. All right, so there's the whole dollar, 101. I could just get out and be happy with that. And we still have 3 minutes to go. So let's see. I'm going to hold this till time. All right, I might just sell out, at some point here rather than try to reverse again now that we're almost at time. So look, we're almost at 101 here. So can it break 101? Wow, everything is green right across the top on the scalping indicator, 87%. I saw a 90-something there a second ago. So you're going to want to hold this long at this point. Multi-channel alignment is long. ADX is showing long. And there it goes. So it broke 101. Pretty strong, too. Pretty strong. Where's our next stop? Right up in 101.40 range. Up in here. Was that it? Don't want to see it drop off that, honestly, guys. I'll just take the money before it drops way down, because that could be the top. You know, it passed the level, but that doesn't mean that it's not adjusted to like right there. That's a tweezer move it's making. It's got a hangman. Know your patterns, guys. Learn your patterns. Day Trading Volume 2, the Candlestick Pattern Playbook. Learn that. That's the best pattern book out there. So that's causing me to take pause, you know, about thinking about this. Wow, so we lost a big... We had a nice bigger profit a minute ago. Now it's going back up. I'd like to see the trend. I'd like to see the magnet push up. Well, we're almost done. We got about a minute to go here, so can't get too bad for me unless it just shoots down and I don't get out. There it goes. Now it's using it like a springboard. Volume went down a little, but it was at the top with buyers still. So I hate to take my finger away from these buttons here, the mouse away, because it's the... Anyway, it looks like we're going to have a really good day. We want to keep it above 3,500 and try to get all the way to 4, which seems impossible with 30 seconds left. So this is probably it, right at the 101.7 range here. Let's just give it one more second here. So you saw me call the trades, where I called them, why well, here we go. Why I called them, and nice. So there's that. We can technically go to the end of the 30. We're at the 30 minutes, so we can technically go all the way to 10:30, 59 seconds. Nice. Look at that go. Get up to 40 something for a second. Look at the 50 cent up there. Let's go to the 50 cent up there, 101.49. Let's see if we can get, oh, it's all green now, even the multi-chart alignment. Everything's green. I'm just going to take that. I was looking to get to the 4, and I just felt I was going greedy there. So $3,945 in 30 minutes with the RV strategy, and it's probably going to keep going up. That's what it looks like. There's your ATR up there. If I was still trading, that would be another turnaround spot for sure. First, that fib. I mean, I look at each one of these. They're guidelines. That's what they are. And to think that they don't work, you're crazy. You just saw why they are respected. But it's how you look at them, too. It's how you read them. You know, obviously, some people might not have seen what I saw. Look at the crossover here. This one is a new trend, so green, green, green. Multi-chart alignment, all green. Scalping indicator, green across the top. Everything says go up. The only thing now is, will there be pullbacks at this historical data level? And we'd like to see the magnet pull up. It's just kind of giving us no data. And the buy-sell oscillator's come in a few times, but there's no arrow sending it back down. So anyway, guys, I hope that was enjoyable. Be careful out there. Always log your trades. Remember that. And trade in a simulator first before you try emulating any of these strategies here. But with practice, this is what can happen if things go right for you. And that's what I was trying to show. So hopefully it was entertaining. And I'll see you down the road. Always stay inquisitive and go green, guys.